Alright, so I am recording another video because I am on the alpha server, and as you can see, there's some new stats on the gear here. It says Blazing Resistance 1, Mana Pool 1, and none of the YouTubers are explaining any of this. So I have to figure it out myself, and I'm making a video mainly for my guild. So the Ramparts gear here is the first we'll be looking at. I have some old Ramparts gear from a few weeks ago when Alpha was opened for a while, and it's sorted by the stats. Or I thought it was. No, it's actually sorted by the gear type. That's disappointing. Anyway, I've already upgraded it as much as I could when I got the stuff. So I have a level 3 item here, and a pool 3. I originally thought that this and probably the speed was going to be the best. Actually, I have it in my wardrobe. Oh, it was the life regeneration. Life regeneration mana pool is what I thought would be the best. Until I actually tested this and I found out that when it says 1.5 defense, it actually means 1.5% defense, which makes a huge difference. So now the best item you can get with these would be one with presumably blazing resistance and undead resistance, which I do not have for this set. Alternatively, perhaps like a blazing resistance and mana pool, since we're probably not going to be using this in the dungeons anyway. So moving on, to upgrade these, you need to grab one that you want to, like a mana pool 1, speed 1. It's just a helmet. And then I have a mana pool 1 here. Go to the attributes transfer menu. Put in mana pool 1, speed 1, and this one. And it upgrades only the mana pool because that is the thing that we have the same here. To upgrade it again, I need another mana pool 1 helmet, which is not actually enough, so I need yet another one. If I tried to do this, it would not let me because this is mana pool 2 and mana pool 1. It's similar to combining the different enchantments. So now we get a mana pool 2. Because I'm using this one first and it only has one attribute because it's an older helmet, it's just deleting the second attribute, which we're fine with in this case. Now we have a mana pool 3. And now I should also be able to upgrade the speed attribute. I just have the 1. There. So this should increase my mana by 60. Assuming it works. Some of these items did not work a few weeks ago, and they fixed it when they reopened yesterday. 440, 515, so mana works. 289. That may not have worked. 289 speed. This on. And I still have 289 speed. So currently it seems that the speed attribute is not working unless I'm missing something that limits my speed. Anyway, so that was the boring part. The interesting thing is that presumably these attributes have a max level of 5, as most of the enchantments originally did. So, blazing resistance, it says it gives 1.5 defense. I know that this goes up, every one level is another 1.5. So at the max level, it should be 7.5% defense against mobs in the Crimson Isle. We now have 4 new armor slots considered items in terms of the reforges. The reforges on them suck. None of those are reforged. I have a dojo belt somewhere with a slightly decent reforge. I don't know where I put it. Anyway, so reforges on items suck, but you can see they have some decent special bonuses there. There's a peace bonus, that's interesting. Didn't notice it was called peace bonus before, but there's not an actual set for this. Anyway, these aren't super useful. This one could be if killing 1,000 blazes was reasonable. It is not. But the thing that matters here is the attributes on them. Because if you get the full Kudra gear here and 4 of these, then you can have I think it's a 60% buff to all defense against blazing mobs. And now that all of these things get 2 stats each, you could also get it against undead mobs. Since we're not probably going to be using Kudra gear in the dungeons, you only will get the 30% in dungeons for undead mobs, but a 30% buff to defense is pretty insane. Anyway, I'm going to work on combining all of these with this one, see if I can get it to blazing resistance 5, and I'll probably get only undead resistance 3 or 4. Alright, so I have finished combining the magma necklaces. It is now a blazing resistance 5, undead resistance 4, and we'll see if it still is percentage based. If they changed that since I found that out, it would be very disappointing, because nobody cares about 7.5 defense, but 7.5% defense is huge. So I will test this, I guess, against blazes. Let's make sure I don't have anything else modifying my defense. Alright. So, go to the nether. Actually, the blazes are just going to do true defense. I'll do it with the magma cubes, or true damage. I'm not doing it with the wither skeletons or blade soul because I also have the undead difference. So, okay, 253 defense. 270 defense. That's 17 extra defense, which is a percentage difference. So it works there. Now, I'm curious if it stacks the undead and the blazing for fighting. Well, nobody cares about wither skeletons. I'll just do the blade soul. See if I can take one hit. Not that hit. Yes, it does stack 291 defense. So for wither skeletons, I can get up to a 120% defense bonus. That is severely broken. And it might be helpful for fighting Kudra, since the wither skeletons are the only dangerous part that I've gotten to. One thing I don't know is when I was combining all of these and I got the blazing resistance 5 on it, it didn't give me a chat message saying that was the max. So I now have to go get enough to get another blazing resistance 5 and see if there's a possibility for blazing resistance 6. I actually kind of hope that there isn't, because if there's blazing resistance 6, it is guaranteed to be nerfed, whereas if it's only level 5, the advents might overlook it. Anyway, that's all for now. I have a fair amount of experience in the alpha server. Blade Soul 12 right here to prove my point. Rank number 2. Number 1 has no soul. But anyway, if you want to see videos on other alpha stuff that I may be coming out with soon, then consider subscribing. I'll probably never actually come out with new videos, but if I do, you'll see them.